What's up, all you Arrowhead Bison fans? How you going? I hope you're going well. Sorry, a bit windy. Some fiasco last week. Our meat cow, that, as you saw in the last video, was 2.5 miles away. Well, we got everybody back, you know, and well, she decided to jump 2 low fences. We had an alleyway separating the meat pasture from the East 30. Hey, hang on, buddy. And anyways, she decided to jump both those fences. I was doing some work over there, trying to rearrange some things. And, well, she joined the herd. Well, the problem with that is when you try to get one single bison out of a herd and she doesn't want to separate from the herd, pretty hard. So what you have to do is bring the whole herd somewhere and then start gate cutting. Well, today is my first attempt at doing that. This is my second attempt today. I did get them on the south pasture. So we got a few in here. We got Billy, Simon, Stella, Gwen, and Millie. And the rest of the herd just is not interested in coming into the pen. So it's kind of frustrating. I really wanted to get her separated tonight. I was gonna just leave her in these pens. Surely she shouldn't get out of these once I get her in. And if I have the opportunity, I'm gonna leave somebody in here with her so she doesn't feel so alone. So, because she's supposed to go to the processor, and if you don't count the rest of today, 4 days. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I'm sorry, it's Saturday. I thought it was Sunday evening. Oh, anyways, so yeah, flip it around here, show you a few shots. I'm still waiting just to see if they meander on over here, but I ain't holding my breath. There she is, right there in the middle of the screen. All these yahoos don't want to come over here. I guess they remember what happens in February every year. But it is our first day on the south pasture again, so I'll keep you updated this week as this progresses, and hopefully we get her in here by Thursday. Well, that never helps anything when you have a couple run out. Yeah, here we go. They ain't coming. Because now the rest of the herd thinks I got in there and spooked them all. It'll be a long week. Cow, you doing good? The horn ain't working right now, buddy. They don't care about it. Well, what a beautiful evening it is. I mean, woo! We got close to an inch of rain and about 30 degrees cooler than what it was a few hours ago. Oh man, it's amazing out here. Just utterly amazing. So thank you, Lord, for the rain, for the cooler temperatures, to refresh us, refresh the grass, and give some of these bison a bath. Anyways, yeah, just feeling good right now. So here's a development. Let me flip the camera around. All right, there's our girl. That was the girl that originally had escaped this meat pasture. She is now back in the meat pasture. So you remember how I was trying to get the bison to come into the pen and they wouldn't do it. They don't want to have anything to do with the working pens. So thinking about them, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of redesign there, which means adding or building stuff. So, well, this morning I'm about to leave for work and I've got to unload some chicken feed, and I look over and that girl is out by this gate over here, and I know you can't see that, but it's over there, out by that corner gate. And I'm like, what the hell? And that's the gate that leads back into the meat pasture. So I just moseyed on over there. I opened the gate. She came walking through along with Cece. So original thought, I wouldn't have minded if a second bison came in with her to keep her company. Yeah, I kind of wanted that to happen, but it couldn't be Cece. Cece has a calf, and once you know, they got separated, they were gonna start freaking out. Anyways, cow's yelling at me. Anyways, well, she remembers where oh, here I am walking again. So terrible at that. Hang on, buddy. I'm talking to the people. She goes right back into the pen because there's a bunch of feed troughs in there, and she's used to eating in there. So she goes in, starts eating some leftover food, and I shut the gate. She's good. She's caught. Well, in the meantime, about 4 or 5 other bison decide to jump that little fence, which is just right behind me, about 100, 125 yards away. That little short one. So obviously the fence is onto our property, but it also leads up to our house and down the entryway. So a little concerning that they just feel like jumping short fences now, which means I need to fix a bunch of fences and not have it so short. Anyways, cow's just having a good old time out here. Anyways, so, well, I get them out. She's in here, and she's been staying in here. So, I mean, it's just been 8 hours, 12, 10, 10-ish, 10, 12 hours. But there is a lot of really good grass in here. She is getting mouthfuls of it. She's getting back on her oats, alfalfa pellets, and beet pulp, and she's doing good. So she came up closer, so let me get some good video of her because she's looking pretty good. She's a feisty one. Not looking forward to loading her. She can get pretty excited. Yeah, I washed some smudges off my camera lens, so that looks a little better. But yeah, yeah, she's a wild one. Whenever she jumped and joined the herd, she just immediately started fighting everybody, and she worked herself up. I mean, we're talking she was with them for only 5 days yet. 5 days-ish, something like that, and she was already up there towards the top. She don't mess around, so I'm not really looking forward to loading her up. So originally the guy sold me her because she is not a very good mom. She will have a calf and then not take care of it, and that's never good. So you can't keep those kind of bison around. So she will provide healthy, nutritious, delicious meat to our customers. sometimes things just work out. I got our meat cow caught, and it's not going to take much to get her on that trailer. So this is a real, for lack of a better term, janky load out, but it's what I have to work with right now. We're going through a whole redesign phase, and for this girl we just had to make do. But I got all this set up last night. It was dark. She was very curious about it, and so this morning came out here, and I just put the feed trough in there. She was already over here by the corner. She saw me with the bucket, shook the bucket a little bit, poured the food in, and then I literally just hid behind that gate while it was open, and she just walked right in. I calmly closed the gate, got it chained up, and now we got her locked in. So we just got to get her up on that trailer and shut the cut gate, and we'll be good to go. So I'm waiting for Hope to get on the rope so I can pressure her a little bit more to hop on the trailer. But man, sometimes things just work out. I was very, very, very stressed about getting her loaded, and so that she can get to the processor. I've already had to reschedule once. So but now she's doing good, and I think with a little bit of pressure she'll just go right on the trailer. Her head's in it right now. She's just needs a little bit of, well, oh, she took one step in. Let me just flip it around so you can see. There she is. Basically just locked two of these panels together. Had to cut off a corner with some really old gate that's been here who knows how long. But she's eating. So I'm taking her tomorrow, so y'all are thinking she's gonna sit on the trailer that long. I will put some more food and hay and water in the back of the trailer. So once I get her in the front, I'll make sure it's locked, and then I will open up. I'll drive this up by the house, and I will have two big tubs full of food and water and hay for her. So she'll be okay until we head to the processor tomorrow. But very thankful. Thank the Lord. I'm gonna say a prayer of thanks right after this, and just because a lot of things haven't been going our way lately, as far as things breaking down, and you know, Bison getting out and all those sort of things. But so this is very, I know she's not on the trailer yet, but very thankful we're at least to this step for sure. So, well, here we go. Hey, Cal, good job, Cal. Woo woo. Well, we got her. Of course, she got riled up when I started pressuring her. She locked the cut gate because I forgot to lock it down with the little piece of wire we have there. And she came to this corner and stuck her head through right here. And was really trying to get out. I had it locked up there, but she pushed it pretty hard, slid the panels a little bit, but luckily I had everything locked in. So we got her on the trailer, and I'll give her plenty of food and water. She'll be okay. And we're good to go for tomorrow. Cal really wants his mama. Thank you, mama. I'm gonna tell you what, Arrowhead Bison fans, these animals, not too fun to mess with during breeding season. Oh boy. Of course, they're riled up because that cow just got loaded, but he is sticking close to, I think that's Gwen right there. Gwen or Millie, but he was side-eyeing me and grunting a little bit. Hey, Billy! But he's riled. He gets riled up during breeding season. The whole herd acts kind of weird sometimes. I had Blackfeather actually test me a little bit over the weekend, so it's the first time she's ever done that. But anyways, y'all, beautiful day. I'm gonna get this parked, get her some food and water, and I can go work a longer day now. So, woohoo! Awesome.